Orangeburg County. Nija Hood's going to continue our team coverage. She's there. She's had an opportunity to talk to parents, and she's actively watching these students being dismissed to their parents and guardians. Nija.
Well, Darcy, as you mentioned, I'm here at the Technology Center. This is where students have been told they need to evacuate. Parents are standing by. Many of them have been in touch with their children, so they told me. And I'm also now being told that one parent actually told me that their child actually was sent back to the high school to wait to board the buses. We're waiting to hear more information about that. Another parent who I've spoken to has told me she's been standing by for an hour, just waiting to hear more information about what is going to happen and when she could actually pick up her child. On the website, on the district website, it says that parents must show identification in order to pick up their children. We are still standing by and we're watching this all unfold. We will give you more information as it comes to us. Back to you.
Nija, if you can hear us, I have two questions for you. One, how far about is the Technology Center from the high school? And two, just in the time you've been standing there, have you seen any children reunited with any parents, or has it been this consistent scene of just the parents alone on the one side of the street that we're able to see behind you?
Well, as to your first question, I'm not sure how far the high school is from the Technology Center. I can tell you just since we've been standing here, a lot of police have been filing in. There's been a heavier police presence, but I have not seen any parents get reunited with their children just yet. They've just been standing by and waiting. I also have seen a lot more parents file in as well. It seems like everybody is just waiting, but I have not seen a single parent get united with their child as of yet.
Naj, that's really interesting, and I'm sure that the school officials and law enforcement are hypersensitive in this situation. They want to make sure that the dismissal and the reunification is as safe as possible. But we're also still seeing school buses come onto that property. How many buses have you seen bring students to that area since you've been there for the last half an hour? Because we know that there are more than 1,000 students enrolled at OW, at Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School.
I will say that school bus that just passed actually is the first bus that I've seen just since we've stood here. We've been here for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and that is the only bus I've seen come by.
Nija, because you're there on the ground, what are the parents saying? Are they frustrated, or are they hearing from their students on their cell phones and they know that they're in there and safe and just waiting to come out? What are you hearing from parents?
Yes, I have spoken to a few parents. All of them, as you could understand, are very anxious right now. I did try to get a couple on-screen interviews with them, but right now they are just focusing on trying to get reunited with their child, and so they did not feel comfortable being on camera. The first parent who I spoke to says she's been waiting here for an hour, and so she's very hot, she's very frustrated, she's just waiting to get more information. It seems everybody is, getting impatient. Some of them have been here for over an hour.
Sure, I totally understand that as a parent. Absolutely. All right, Nija, thank you so much. Continue to do a good job for us there and see what you can find out. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit.
So here's something that we've been actively doing today. We've been keeping up with social media in order to be able to tell you a better story. And again, you all are sending in messages. But before we get to these messages, let me just read off what the district has just sent out. This message just coming in the last couple of minutes. They're saying information regarding the tragic situation at OW this afternoon is being shared directly with OW parents, students, and staff after updates are shared first with those most closely impacted. The same is posted on OW's website as an alert. The information is updated regularly. We thank our entire school community for their continued patience and prayers as we work together with law enforcement to reunify students with their families while ensuring their safety. So we encourage you to make sure you're following along on all of our social media platforms and on our website. Even if you're not watching on air, make sure you're getting the WLTX alerts, because as soon as we get those alerts from the Orangeburg County School District, we're sending them out to you as quickly as possible. So we look at ourselves as a partner in this type of situation, and we hope the district will reach out to us so that we can push that information out to parents in the community impacted.
Just a couple things really quickly. This is one of the larger high schools schools in our state. It is 1,089 schools, or 1,089 students. 2 prominent graduates that we know about, Jamie Harrison, who said earlier, gun violence has no boundaries and touches every person. He says, this is my high school, this is my alma mater, this is the school where I taught social studies in my hometown in Orangeburg. I'm thinking about the Bruin community and the families there. Jamie Harrison, now the DNC chair, a very prominent Democrat politician in our area, but was once a teacher there. And also our own Bakari Sellers graduated from Orangeburg-Wilkinson as well. Bakari just tweeted out, prayers for my high school OW, another school shooting.